Happy Friday. Taking a look at our satellite radar right now, things a lot more mild this week than we were last week. We're seeing a lot less fire activity, milder temperatures as well. As you can see, we got that low pressure system just off Vancouver Island right now. It's a high pressure system right now just below it that's kind of blocking it, keeping it in place. And that's why we got pretty dependable conditions over the short term and the long term coming up. I am expecting pretty mild conditions over the next handful of days. Maybe some breezy winds in a couple spots, maybe getting into that 25, 30 mile an hour range, especially out on the coast and in the Klamath Basin as well. But other than that, things staying pretty dry, not too awful hot. Things should be pretty comfortable over the next few days. Taking a look at that smoke forecast right now. Obviously, we got the flat fire out in Curry County right now, so plenty of smoke out towards the coast there in Brookings and Gold Beach. We also have the bedrock fire up towards Eugene. Some of that smoke is kind of making its way down south into northern Klamath and Lake County as well. So places like Christmas Valley could see plenty of haze, some patchy smoke in a lot of spots around there. And then, like I said, in Brookings and Gold Beach, they're seeing plenty of smoke out there as well, but that smoke isn't traveling east like it was last week. So places like Jackson County and southern Klamath County and even Siskiyou County not seeing nearly as much smoke as they were last week. So you can see Jackson County staying pretty clear for the most part. Josephine County probably going to see some haze at least for over the weekend, especially Sunday morning, but starting to dissipate as we get into Sunday afternoon as well. So not nearly as bad as we were seeing last week. And taking a look at the pinpoint forecast, things staying fairly clear for the most part. A little bit of cloud cover here and there, maybe some patchy showers in the morning. But as we move through Saturday afternoon into Saturday night, again, just a little bit of cloud cover here and there, but really things staying clear for the most part. So definitely could be a good weekend to get out and enjoy some of that sun if you're not in a place where there is a high concentration of smoke. But taking a look out on the coast for what we're dealing with tonight and tomorrow. Right now, temperatures staying mainly in the 60s, getting a little bit warmer up there in North Bend, getting into the mid 70s there. I'm expecting things to be partly cloudy, maybe a little bit of haze as we get into Brookings and Gold Beach, those areas. I'm expecting that haze to stick around into your Saturday. Other than that, things staying pretty sunny besides a few clouds. And then as we move into the West Valleys, mostly clear out that way. Maybe some breezy winds in a couple spots, maybe some patchy haze, more in Josephine County than Jackson County. Temperatures staying mainly in the 80s, getting up into the 90s in a handful of spots, Happy Camp especially, getting into the mid 90s there. I'm expecting things to stay mostly sunny, maybe a breezy afternoon as we move into your Saturday, but other than that, things should be pretty enjoyable. Then if we move into the Klamath Basin, things staying mostly clear, some smoke and haze, particularly in places like Christmas Valley from that bedrock fire. Temperatures staying mainly in the 80s, getting into the 90s in Alturas, but things staying pretty comfortable for the most part. And I'm expecting that sun to stick around, a little bit of smoke and haze in Chemult and Christmas Valley, but other than that, things staying pretty nice on your Saturday. Now as we get into the 7-day forecast for the Rogue Valley, do have those breezy winds over the next couple of days, but temperatures sticking mainly in the mid 90s as we move through the week. Maybe a little bit of cloud cover around Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but things staying pretty clear for the most part. Out in Klamath Falls, could see a little bit of haze, like I said, in northern Lake County, especially some breezy winds as well. And we're staying right around the upper 80s and low 90s as we move throughout the week. Things staying pretty sunny as well, so it should be pretty enjoyable weather-wise. In Northern California, pretty windy, especially on Sunday. Gusts getting into that 30-ish mile-an-hour range. Getting into the upper 90s as we get later into the week as well. But besides a little bit of cloud cover, plenty of sun as we move through the rest of the week. And then out on the coast, things staying mainly in the upper 60s. Pretty strong winds on your Monday and Tuesday especially. Calming down a little bit, but still on the breezy side Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.